Let's talk about the 212s here because the narratives are beginning to be etched in stone. Certainly for Aaron Rodgers, now 4-8. He says that he still is up for playing because they're not mathematically eliminated. Broken thumb. He said he had trouble breathing a little bit last night. And I know the way that this world works, man. I know the way that this industry works. To me, one of the biggest overreactions on this Monday, and I don't know if my colleague Chris Brockman's going to include it in his yet because we haven't done it yet.
You can bet your ass I will,
okay.
Rich.
Is that the way that Jordan Love threw it around last night when Rodgers went out shows you it's time to turn the page there in Green Bay? Your thoughts on that subject matter, Chris?
Well, I mean, listen, I thought before the trade deadline I think Aaron Rodgers is still great, right? Like the first half of that game before, whatever it was with the rib or the lung, with the broken thumb. And, when a guy says, like, hey, my thumb's broken, like he's going to go out and torch the team, right? Because you're not going to tell people your thumb's broken when it's hurting the worst, right? So I wasn't surprised that he continued to look good. I mean, there was a little dip in play over the last couple of weeks, but this year he's put the ball on target. There just hadn't been a lot of separation. Like, he's made mistakes, sure, but he's still Aaron Rodgers. And, like, if you don't believe me, let him hit the trade market this offseason. Look at the haul that you would get for somebody like that. And, at the deadline, I was saying, hey, maybe it's time to move on because the guy still got it, but it's just not working. Like, you can just feel like it's not working. They had such a great team last year. They go, they have San Francisco at home. They can't beat them. If you told me, and I know it's snowing and everything, but all you got to do is score like 17 points to beat the Niners. You can't do that. This year it hasn't worked out. Christian Watson looks like he's going to be a lot of fun in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Romeo Dobbs looks like he's going to be a lot of fun in the future, and he's hurt right now. Your run game's pretty solid, right? But I just don't know, man. It might be time to get out, and it might not matter what Jordan Love looks like. And I didn't see enough about Jordan Love last night to really feel great. Like, it's just Eagles in soft coverage.
Right.
It's one drive. But, hey, if all you got to do is run Christian Watson across the field,
that's right,
and he's got to outrun some poor guy who's at a standstill watching that big SOB, running sideways across the zone, or you got to pick him up and man. Like, if we feel good about our weapons and we feel good about Jordan Love to the point where, like, we can move Aaron Rodgers, I don't think that's the craziest thing in the world. I think Aaron Rodgers would go for a haul, right? And you could kind of reset with the quarterback if you like him enough.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.